Okay, guys, we're back. This is Giraffe Dragon here, bringing you another episode of Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. Anyways, we're gonna meet you right over by the tree. Cut. And we're back, everybody. Okay. Basically, you want to take Flurry up here, and then use her ability. And what do you know? Turns out that it was labeled Secret Entrance. What do you know? By the way, guys, if it seems as if I'm not being as verbose with certain words, that's because my nieces are home today. So I'm trying to keep it G-rated. Anyways, this is basically her. This is sort of like giving Flurry a moment to sort of make her be a better character, I suppose. However, this doesn't really work for me. The only reason why she really decided to join us is because, one, we decided to help out people that are already likable in the first place, and that honestly need help, because I assume that she has like some sort of like hero complex. And oh, I think I screwed up. Hold on a sec. Okay, there we go. And secondly, it sort of seems as if it feels as if the developers put that in there just to sort of give her a little bit more character, even to sort of make up for the fact of the side quest of the mini side quest that you had to do in order to get here. Whoa! Who are you guys? How'd you get in here? Whoa, dude, isn't he that Mario guy? What? He is? We better get him then. But dude, Lord Grumpa told us to tell him immediately if we found Mario, remember? You idiot, use your head. If we capture him, we get all the credit, man. Duh. Oh yeah, right on. Let's rock this jump. 1, 2, 3, break! I actually wonder if under the costumes they're just charging chucks because they've been using like football terminology there. That or they're like, that or they're just big football fans. Anyways, these guys, these are X-Nauts. They sort of hurt. Just to sort of give you an idea, these are the strongest basic enemies that we've come across so far. It's an X-Naut. It's classified as an enemy combatant. That description sucks. You think it just means that they're low-level foot soldiers? HP is 4, attack 3, defense is 0. They drink these potions that make them all big and burly. Then they attack. So they secretly take steroids. One's easy, but if there's 2 or more, better watch out. Use special moves and items. So they use steroids. Essentially. Speaking of which... this is why I like having Goombella. Having Goombella upgraded, because you just defeat them with one turn. Okay, basically, we've started wondering, where is everybody? Finally, somebody shows up. What are you doing hiding back there? Come on, for Pete's sake. He's huge. Are you sure that huge mustachioed man won't try to eat us? I considered it, but considering that you are very cowardly and are likely to make accidents before I eat you, I decided against it. Besides, I need your help anyways. Afterwards, I'll consider it. After all, for all I know, you're all just red leaves. And then we got this dude here. Puniper. Basically, he's kind of a jerk. And he says like, everyone's gone, idiot. Like, everyone's gone. I even got your sister. Like, he ultimately means well, but he's kind of a jerk. And he won't consider to help you until we get the revolution started. So, some might say that he's cowardly. I kind of think that he's playing a little bit smart. Anyways, you want to remember this thing for later. And next room over, we're going to be running into a new enemy. And no, it's not the X-Naut. We've already fought those. It's the thing right behind him. These are Yuxes. Might as well just go and take out the X-Naut right here. Make it a little bit easier. These are Yuxes. They have an HP of 3, an attack of 2, and a defense of 0. According to this, attacks and items won't affect it if it has a mini Yux around it. Guess what? Shield enemies. Oh no. And since we have the Yux, that means that we have to tattle the mini Yux. And guess what? There are 3 variants. That's a mini Yux, a creature made to protect a Yux. It can split into 2. HP is 1, attack 0, defense is 0. These troops are the reason you can't attack the main Yux. They're a pain, but you have to beat them. Flurry's pretty effective here, and the reason why the game says that is because Flurry can use her Gale Force move to blow them all away, which I suppose is useful if you have the FP for it, because the FP that you need to use is like 4. So that means that, so if we have like a full bar, we could only do like 2 times of doing that. And even then, that would only release enough time for Mario's turn, in which case... And I usually try not to let them live long enough to actually pull off their mini-Yuxes. So, standard procedure with these guys is take down the main Yux first, and then proceed to attack the X-Nauts, in my opinion. Or at least attack the X-Nauts with Mario, and then attack the Yuxes with Goombella. Anyways, something to note is that you could also alternatively use Mario's Power Bounce. You could do that. That is a viable strat. Oh, here we go. Man, this is brutal. How much longer till we find that stupid crystal star? Not even those puny punies we captured know anything about it, and they live here. After all this pointless searching, I'm going to think we're looking in the wrong place. I guess X-Nauts have off switches. So does that make them Robs or something? Like you know what I'm talking about from Subspace Emissary. Punyo, is that you? You're looking well. Why are you so calm, Elder? You're trapped, and this is our daring rescue of you. To be fair, she's not really so much trapped, it's more like detained. Oh, rescuing, is it? Well, thanks, I suppose. Those are quite exciting. But I think you ought to help the other punies before you rescue me. Where was I? Ah, yes, yeah, right. Your question. The rest of the punies. Unfortunately, are locked. Away in the other cell. I don't mind telling you, those uncouth vile goons, that just have no consideration whatsoever for the elderly. None, I tell you. Honestly, I have to ask, what's a puny like me supposed to do in a situation like this, I ask of you? Please, I want to know. But anyway, Punyo, listen. Yes, listen to your order. I have something to say. Something vital. Listen up. Let me think. And then she just sort of repeats. Your question. So we just sort of like snub her for a second there. And yeah, that's Petunia. She's a little cute. Now we head into the next room. Oh, this is going to be hilarious because we didn't get to see Goombella's first reaction of it. Oh wow, isn't this a treat? We must stop meeting like this, don't you think? Hey, stop right there, Missy! You're that thieving girl we saw before! What are you doing here? Well, anyway, I heard there were nice badges to be found here, so I came looking. Only problem is I've been running into more trouble than I expected. But who cares about that? Lovely to see you again. You, not another smooch. Who do you think you are, you total floozy? Future me. Put up on screen what a floozy is. The precious crystal star you're looking for is near the bottom of this tree. Good luck finding it before the others. Take care of my handsome stash of superstar. Let's get together again real soon. Man, this is an awesome song. Ugh, I can't believe that girl. I can't stand her. Honestly, Camilla, I just think you're jealous. Also, Ugh, my aching. Hey, you! You're the dirtbag who hit me from behind, aren't you? Yeah, real fair, you scum. You fight dirty, you get dirty. And I'll be doing the dirting. Doing the dirting. I imagine you could have phrased that better. But you're a goop. You're a goon. Nobody cares. Yeah, just very easy boss fight. Sweet. Okay, let me check my inventory. Yeah, might as well just go ahead and use that. And inside this box here, we're going to find another Ultra Shroom. And go ahead and just check these bushes here. Okay, we've got a coin. Everything's good. And right now, the only person that we can free is the Elder. So sorry, Elder, but we're gonna have to. Well, we have to free you first. Elder, we're back. We're here to rescue you. Foolish child! Punio, sit down this instant and keep your mouth shut. Huh? What? Why? What did I do? Listen, Elder, I don't know why you're mad, but we came here to rescue you. Stop your mumbling, you, and mind your elders, you whelp. How could you abandon your sisters and run off like that? Absolutely shameful. But Elder, I just went to find help, to help rescue you. Oh, stop with the whining. You never interrupt an Elder mid-lecture, never. I can attest to this. I never bother to interrupt my mother mid-lecture. That's the worst thing to do. So basically, yeah, one day he's going to be leading the puny strips. He's going to get a lesson several hours later. Alright, you got that? From now on, you've got to get your act together, Punio. Yes, Elder. Yes, I understand. Only answer once. Anyway, she realizes, oh, we were actually here to rescue her. Anyways, we're gonna cut over to where we met the Punies first time. Cut. Anyways, we're back. Well, if it isn't Punio, you heard me. Can't say I expected you to manage to rescue the Elder. I told you I could do it. Don't get a swelled head. This doesn't mean I'll accept you as our leader. And it definitely doesn't mean I completely trust that mustache guy either. For starters, you still haven't rescued... That's because we can't the other Punies without your help. Basically, we have to band together to win. Strength in numbers. It's Mario. I mean, he's only world famous. Come on. Yes, simmer down, you and everybody else. Help Martio clear out their tree. I love how all the old people call him Martio. Call him Murphy or Martio. Alright, Elder. Whatever you say. I'm not heartless or anything. To tell you the truth, I'm worried about... You see, this is why I kind of like this guy. It's just that he doesn't want to participate in a fight that he thinks might not end up result in everyone actually winning. And basically, she confirms the fact that it's near the bottom of the tree, and that we need all the Punies to find it. By the way, one last thing is that there's this Puny orb, basically like a symbol of their god or rescuer. If you place this on the pedestal, the Punies will gather around it. Just remember to take the orb with you when you're done using it. Because, well, if you don't, everyone will just be kind of hang out and stare at the orb. Kind of like watching a train wreck happen. Because even though you're slightly disturbed by that fact, you want to watch anyways. Oh, and one more thing! So sorry. I've been awfully forgetful as of late. Now then, where was I? Alright, on your way to the Crystal Star, if you lose any Punies and you have a hard time finding them, come see me. I'll give them a whistle and call them back here. That's what I mean by them being Pikmin. Because there's like this whistle mechanic. I do kind of wish that it actually used the sound effect from Pikmin. But I guess people would just call it lazy if they did that. I would just call that a clever reference. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, we're going to head down this pipe, and we are immediately going to get into a battle. Yeah, the X-Nauts tend to come in pairs of two, so you're not going to be in that much trouble. Anyways, you want to go ahead and just unlock that. And, how should I do this? Who needs it? Goombella. Goombella needs it. Even though we're going to get a level of kindness soon, I just need to go ahead and open up an inventory slot because we're getting a Shine Sprite there, and we're picking up a Thunder Rage here. Think of the Thunderbolt, except it does that to every enemy on the screen. And there could be a maximum of up to 5 enemies. Though I think here, yeah, I think that's probably the maximum. Anyways, your main gimmick of this place is making sure that you keep the punies with you. And this is one of the things that you do. You really only have to worry about doing this a few times, because there are a few times when you don't have to worry about it as much, and you don't have to worry about carrying every single puny with you everywhere. For example, when we get to like the end of the area, we just have to get, it's basically just going to be like a mad dash to the beginning of the tree. You don't actually have to worry about carrying the punies with you, but you can do that, and you have plenty of time to do that. Oh, this room. Okay, introduction to new enemy right here, guys. As you saw there, the punies jumped away from them. These are piters. They stink. Okay, how should I do this? 3, 4, 5. Okay. They have 5 HP. They can deal a maximum of 2 damage, or they can do 3 consecutive shots that deal 1. And these are piters. 5 HP, 2 attack, defense 0. Punies are scared of these things, as including Goombella. Goombella is scared of these things too. Okay. They can also end up doing like consecutive shots, where they essentially like they do 3 consecutive shots and it does only 1 damage apiece. You'll always tell by the first shot that they shoot at you. Though I think there's a tell in terms of how much damage, in terms of how big the wad shot is. Not too sure about that though. Anyways, we're gonna go down here. So it's always a good idea to just sort of check these platforms in case punies jump off. Though they're more likely to just jump off into the area below. And yeah, that's the last standard enemy in this place. And yeah, I'll come back to you guys in a sec. Level up, everybody! Now, what should I honestly upgrade? I don't need HP, because I know I can survive the rest of the fights here. BP, just because. I could use some more BP. And by the way, I just sort of skipped through 2 fights there. And I showed you the ending of the second one. Because there's just that 1 piter enemy, and then 2 encounters with piranha plants. Anyways, that makes all 11. And we're gonna check through these bushes here just real quick. Yeah, there wasn't anything in them. I'll cut that part out. Ooh, okay. There are 2 races in the tree. There are punies and jabbies. And before we do anything else, I actually want to go through over this way and just sort of take out these 2 piters over here. There's only 2, and I suggest using one of the using one of the Thunder Rages on one of these roofs. Sweet. Okay. Now you want to hit this block here. Go ahead and grab this thing. It's a damage dodge plus, or damage dodge partner. Anyways, next thing that you want to do is go down to this and go down here and rip this thing off. This gives you access to the secret shop in the area. This guy we actually encounter in the Pit of 100 Trials. He's basically the room mover dude. And if we want to also come over here, see this little speech bubble, it's Jabble. What are you hiding back here? Because of, like, you know, the whole X-Naut invasion and everything, he probably came in here to hide. And he hasn't done anything wrong. And yes, we are going to let him join our party. He's going to act like an extra puny, and I don't know if anything else special happens. I'll do a little research and I'll let you guys know. And let's see here. And he doesn't technically count as part of the party, but I like to consider him part of the party. There's also a heart block there in case you want to heal up. Now, I want to store some stuff. I want to store the 2 Ultra Shrooms. I want to store the In Coupon. And I want to store the Volt Shroom. And I want to pick up a Mushroom. By the way, mushrooms here are very cheap. There are 3 coins. And by the way, those shroom fries, those are technically worth 5, so if you want to, you can actually stock up on these, go all the way back to Rogueport, and then essentially sell them for like a 2-coin profit. It's kind of similar to the Sleepy Sheep debacle, except I suppose it would technically take longer. Anyway, since all the punies drop down here, we're going to just go to quickly pick them up. And by the way, those piters, enemies in the tree will not respawn so long as you do not leave the tree. And this area right up here is I didn't mean to go to map. This is a really good area for Flurry to take part in. Because the main actual fighting force are the punies themselves, but we sort of act as a very minor buffer. Man, this is like a slaughter fest, and basically at this point, yeah, we haven't lost a single puny in that battle. That is awesome. Because it's essentially a war of attrition, and by standard proxy laws, punies will win because there are more of us, and I want to say Jabble, like, you know, forces the Jabbies to become less aggressive or something. I want to say that, and that's what I kind of meant by the whole research thing. I'll let you guys know about that in post-editing. Anyways, Puny will say, that's the blue key, now we can rescue everybody else. So we're going to meet you guys back over to where the cage is. Cut. But first, almost forgot about this. And they'll never come back, and that's what's gonna happen to us. And hey, by the way, what's the thing you've been holding onto so tightly? It's a mushroom. Oh, not to be, you know, rude, but it looks dirty and wrinkly and gross. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I picked it so I could give it to my brother to eat. But then it got captured and stuck in here, and after a few days it dried out. So basically, over the course of the adventure so far, essentially, it's been a few days, essentially. Oh, really? Great story. Anyway, don't worry so much. All my complaining aside, wow, pessimistic much, generic Mr. 596. I'm sure Punio will return. Because if there's one thing you can count on, it's a sibling bond. Anyways, cut. Anyways, guys, we're back, and if you're wondering as to where everyone else went, we kind of left them behind for a short period of time. Don't worry, we're gonna go back to, like, the Elder, and we're going to get everyone called back there. Big brother! Aw, this is really heartwarming. Little Petunie! Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Nope, I'm fine! Thank heavens. Hey, big brother, I have something for you. I meant to give this to you sooner, but mushrooms are your favorite, aren't they, big brother? But, well, this one kind of got dried out. Oh, nasty. Big brother, it was icky, wasn't it? Not at all. It was delicious. Very yummy. Big brother, you okay? Give me a hug. Hey, quit it, Punio. Come on, don't get all mushy. Everyone's staring. I mean, yeah, it's kind of odd when everyone's so wide-eyed all the time. I'm pretty sure Rabbit Luigi would know something about that. What am I doing? Oh, it was nothing. Anyway, yeah, 90 Pikmin have joined our squad. Anyways, we're gonna meet you over to where the Elder is. Cut. There you go. What's the matter? Just saying hi. Basically, she reminds us as to where the crystal star is. I love you. Well, I'm shocked. Who makes fun of an old woman like that? Honestly. Why, if I were just 10 years younger, I'd show you. Oh, you'd better best believe it. I'll have you know that in my younger days, I was considered a puny prize. I had so many suitors, I had to fight them off. Now that I think about it, there was a particularly fine boy named Punderton. 2 hours later. And that's how I became the Puny Elder, the leader of the Puny tribe. Now that you know my tale, and I know yours, so good luck. Anyways, yeah, I kind of lost everybody. I did that intentionally just so I could might as well show this off. She gives everyone a whistle, and everyone everybody gets dragged here. Okay. Now, we're gonna save here, and we're gonna see you guys next time. We're gonna be finishing up the tree, and maybe doing a little bit more. See you guys then.